ankle injury. Question before we even get into it. What were the odds that the Indiana Fever would miss the playoffs prior to this season taking place? Just there's so much fishiness going on in this league, and you just sniff around a little bit.
Yo, what's up? This is your boy Tyrone, and today we got to talk about the WNBA. Cause man, listen, this right here, the league been wilding lately. Like, y'all ain't ready for this one. Ratings dropping faster than your phone when you forget to pay the bill. Arenas looking emptier than a Chick-fil-A on Sunday. And the whole season, low-key, feel like a reality TV show that nobody asked for. Dead ass is messy. And yo, I don't even know if y'all been keeping up. But ever since Caitlin Clark went down, the league looked like Netflix with no Wi-Fi. Straight up unwatchable. Nah, I ain't even trying to exaggerate. Fans been clowning online, saying they'd rather watch pickleball highlights. Pickleball, bruh. Tell me that ain't disrespectful. But hold up, it ain't just Clark. We talking refs, making calls like they pulled them out of fortune cookie, stars dropping like flies, and a commissioner acting like everything's all good when clearly it's not. This season, low-key turned into a whole blooper reel. So today, I'm gonna break it down. Why the WNBA numbers tanking, what the league doing it wrong, and why fans feel like they stuck in a toxic relationship with this team they love. It's gonna be funny, it's gonna be real, and nah, I ain't holding back, because if we being honest, this might be the most embarrassing WNBA season we ever seen, and I'ma tell y'all why. Alright, so let's keep it real. Caitlin Clark had the league buzzing. Like, bruh, the minute she touched the WNBA, it was different. People who ain't never watched women's hoops a day in their life was suddenly locked in like, yo, what time the Fever playing? Nah. I seen uncles who ain't turned on ESPN since Jordan retired out here Googling WNBA schedule. That's how much hype she had. And for a minute, it looked like the league finally had that one star who could pull casuals in, keep folks talking, keep the momentum going. But then, man, listen, soon as she went down with that injury, it was like somebody pulled the plug out the socket. The lights went out, the fans went ghost, and the ratings, bruh, they ain't just dipped. They free fell like somebody dropped their iPhone off a balcony. I'm talking 50% down. 50%. You can't even spin that. That's not a little drop. That's a yo, call 911 situation. And the craziest part, it shows how shaky the league really is. Cuz think about it. No league should be this dependent on one player. The NBA ain't fold when LeBron got hurt. The NFL ain't cancel games when Mahomes twisted an ankle. But the WNBA, soon as Clark sat down, it was like Netflix with no Wi-Fi. Unwatchable. Ain't nobody signing up for that.
Okay. She said, I'm so happy to be back playing the game that I love. All right. So here we go, right here. This is Angel. She's going to be going down the court. Again, she's much improved from the field. She's made so much headway.
So check this out. It ain't just the TV numbers falling off a cliff, nah. The arena's looking spooky too. Like, bruh, some of these games got more empty seats than a Monday morning college lecture. You could walk in, yell echo, and hear that joint bounce back 3 times. Tell me I'm lying. I seen clips online where the crowd looked so thin, you could legit count every person in the stands. And nah, that ain't an exaggeration. You could dead ass do a roll call like it's homeroom. Becky, here. Mike, here. Oh, that's all 12 of us. Let's hoop. It's wild. And yo, the ticket sales? Man, listen. It's like trying to sell hot dogs at a vegan festival. Nobody want it. Half the time, the vendors look more bored than the fans. You know it's bad when the popcorn guy in the aisle got his own seat because he know he ain't selling nothing tonight. Meanwhile, the WNBA out here still acting like it's lit. They posted on social media, another exciting night of WNBA action, and the comments be ruthless. Fans hitting them back like, exciting where? Y'all talking about the same game we just watched? Nah, I was crying reading some of those. Folks dropping tumbleweed memes, clowning about how the arena looked like a middle school scrimmage. Low-key, Twitter turned into a comedy show at the league's expense. And here's the crazy part. This ain't just a bad night thing. It's a trend. Like week after week, more people tapping out. One game got a little bump because Clark was rumored to maybe come back, but soon as that didn't happen, psh, back to crickets. That's not growth, that's desperation. So yeah, fans didn't just vanish into thin air, they dipped on purpose. Cuss, why pay high ticket prices to watch a game that feel more like open gym at the YMCA than a pro league? If I wanted that vibe, I could just pull up to the rec center for free. So boom, the refs. Bruh, don't even get me started on these refs. Half the time I don't know if I'm watching basketball or a game of Simon Says. Cuss, the way they making calls, random as hell, like dead ass. One night you can get tackled midair, straight body checked into the scorer's table, and the ref just look at you like, play on, champ. Next game, somebody sneezes too hard, and boom, flagrant foul, technical, get out of here. Nah, that's comedy. Matter of fact, I'm convinced some of these refs pulling calls straight out of Magic 8 Ball. Was that a foul? Shake, shake, shake. Outlook not so good. Bruh. And yo, the inconsistency? Nasty. I seen one player get hacked like she was playing Mortal Kombat. No whistle. Then, 5 minutes later, another player barely brushes somebody's elbow and the whistle louder than a tornado siren. I'm sitting there like, nah, this dude tripping for real. It's giving refs got a Groupon deal for free mistakes. Fans see it too. That's the thing. Like normally, bad calls, people get mad for a second, move on. But this season, folks on Twitter got whole threads clowning the refs. Screenshots, memes, videos with the caption, what game was he watching? Low-key, they making the refs more famous than the players at this point. And yo, imagine being a player. You already risking injury every time you drive to the basket. And now you gotta guess if today's ref gonna call it fair or just improvise like he at open mic night. Man, that's stressful. That's like playing 2K with somebody who keep changing the sliders mid-game. How you supposed to hoop like that? So yeah, the officiating, straight circus. You don't know if you watching basketball, WWE, or a birthday party clown show. And until they fix that, fans gonna keep roasting the league and players gonna keep wondering if they hooping in a real league or just auditioning for clown school. Bruh, the injuries this season, straight up looking like a hospital waiting room instead of a basketball league. Like for real, every week is somebody new getting banged up. You can't even keep up no more. Caitlin Clark, outside. She been getting hacked so much. Defenders out here treating her like she owe him money. Every drive to the rim, she getting tossed around like a rag doll. I'm watching like, yo, this girl just trying to hoop, not audition for Jackass. And Angel Reese, man, listen, she didn't even wait to get hurt. She just dipped to mid-season like, yeah, I'm good, y'all got it. Which, low-key, I respect it. Cause why risk your whole body when the league ain't even protecting you? She probably thought, yo, I'd rather take selfies on Instagram than get folded in half under this weak officiating. And honestly, can't blame her. But it ain't just them two. Stars dropping left and right. Like every time I refresh Twitter, I see breaking, insert name here, out with injury. It's getting ridiculous. Whole highlight reels turned into injury reports. And the crazy part, the league just letting it rock. They not protecting the stars, they not enforcing the fouls, they acting like, oh, injuries happen. Nah, fam, this ain't just bad luck, this negligence. Cause if every game looked more like rugby than basketball, of course people gonna end up limping to the locker room. Matter of fact, sometimes these games don't even look like WNBA. It look like WWE Royal Rumble with sneakers on, elbows flying, bodies hitting the floor, refs looking the other way like they on lunch break. Tell me that ain't wild. And yo, this right here is what's killing the hype. Cause when your biggest stars spend more time on the bench or at the doctor than on the court, fans check out. Ain't nobody trying to pay money to see role players play hot potato. They came to see Clark, they came to see Reese, and instead, they see bandages, ice packs, and walking boots. That ain't basketball, bruh. That's an episode of Grey's Anatomy. 8. So now we gotta talk about leadership. Cuss, bruh, the commissioner, she wildin'. Like, every time she get in front of a camera, it's the same speech. The league is growing, the league is building momentum, we're in the best position we've ever been. Girl, stop. Ain't nobody buying that. How you gonna say we growing when the stand's emptier than a high school cafeteria in July? How you gonna brag about momentum when your top star's limping around like it's a retirement home rec league? That's not momentum. That's survival mode. And yo, the way she be smiling through it, low-key it feel like gaslighting, like we looking at the dumpster fire right in front of us. And she like, nah, that's just a cozy little campfire, don't worry. Nah, ma'am, this ain't s'mores. This is the Titanic, and y'all already hitting the iceberg. It's like watching somebody brag about their house right as it catch on fire. Oh no, it's not burning. It's just a new lighting design. Man, if you don't stop playing, and yo, what kills me is the PR spin. Every problem, we're reviewing protocols. Every injury, we'll get through it. Every empty arena, we're seeing growth. Like, nah, you're not reviewing nothing. You stalling. Meanwhile, fans not stupid. They see the chaos. They see the refs freelancing calls like they making mixtapes. They see players getting body slammed and walking away hurt. And then they see the commissioner pretending like this league one step away from taking over the NBA. Come on now. So yeah, the leadership, it's a problem. Because if the person in charge keep acting like the issues ain't real, then guess what? The issues gonna keep getting worse. And the fans, they ain't sticking around for that. Nah, the commissioner out here acting like a substitute teacher who lost control of the class on the first day. Everybody running wild and she just sitting there like, all right, guys, let's settle down. Bruh, it's too late for that. Man, listen, I feel bad for the diehards. For real. Because they the ones holding it down, buying jerseys, pulling up to games, trying to support the league when everybody else clowning. And what do they get for it? Chaos, bad refs, injuries, every other night, ticket prices higher than my Wi-Fi bill for games that look like open gym at the YMCA. Like, imagine spending your hard-earned money, pulling up excited to see a WNBA showdown, and instead you get an arena half empty, refs calling fouls like they playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, and your favorite player sitting on the bench wrapped up like a mummy. Bruh, I'd be heated. That's like ordering a 5-star meal and getting a Lunchables. And yo, you can see the frustration all over social media. Every time the WNBA posts, the comments go crazy. People straight up begging, protect Caitlin Clark. Where's the leadership? Why these refs still got jobs? It's like a broken record at this point. Meanwhile, casual fans already packed up. Like once Clark sat down, they was like, I bet, I'm out, back to Netflix. Some even switching to watching pickleball highlights. Pickleball, bruh. You know it's bad when a sport that looked like retirement home tennis got more hype than you. Tell me that ain't disrespectful. And for the ones who stay, they starting to feel like they stuck in a toxic relationship. Like, yo, I love you, but you keep playing me. The league forgetting anniversaries, wrecking the car, blaming the fans for not supporting enough. It's wild. Low key, it's like the fans still got hope, but the league keep letting them down. And you can only get burned so many times before you like, nah, I'm done. And that's the scariest part for the WNBA. Cause once those ride or die fans finally walk away, it's over. So boom, here's the bigger picture, right? The WNBA ain't falling off cause people don't care about women's hoops. Nah, that's cap. Folks want to see women's basketball thrive. We saw it when Caitlin Clark came in. Ratings went crazy. People was actually tuning in. Highlights hitting SportsCenter every night. The potential there, that's facts. But the league, man, they fumbling the bag. Like you can't sit here and build everything around one rookie, then act shocked when she get hurt, and the whole thing collapse. That's not strategy, that's desperation. It's like building a house on one Jenga block. Soon as somebody pull it out, boom, whole thing topple. And yo, leadership out here talking like it's all good. Best season ever. We growing, we building. Meanwhile, the product on the floor looked like WWE with sneakers. Referees freelancing calls, players limping around, arenas echoing like haunted houses. This right here, wild. And look at how other leagues do it. The NFL, they treat quarterbacks like they Picasso paintings. You so much as breathe on Patrick Mahomes, and boom, penalty flag raining down like confetti. The NBA, you can't even whisper near LeBron without refs calling it. But in the WNBA, Caitlin Clark getting body checked into the scorer's table, and refs sitting there like, play on. Nah, that ain't it. So yeah, the fans ain't the issue. The players ain't the issue. It's the system, the leadership, the way the league protecting or not protecting It's stars. And until they fix that, the cycle just gonna repeat. Ratings go up when Clark healthy, ratings crash when she out. Over and over. And yo, let's keep it all the way a buck. How you expect loyalty when every season feel like who's injured this week. How you build growth when refs making games unwatchable. How you expand the fan base when casuals check in for a few games and then see empty seats, bad calls, and chaos. They gonna leave every time. The bigger picture is this. It ain't about whether fans abandon the WNBA. It's about whether the WNBA abandoned itself. And right now, low-key, it looked like it did. All right, y'all. So let's call it what it is. This WNBA season, straight up a mess. Like no sugarcoating, no PR spin, just messy. The ratings, tanked. The attendance, embarrassing. The refs, out here acting like they playing charades. The stars, dropping faster than mixtapes on SoundCloud. And through it all, the commissioner's still talking like everything peachy. Nah, fam, this ain't peaches, this rotten fruit. The whole season looked like one long blooper reel. And the only people laughing are the ones roasting it on Twitter. Tell me I'm lying. But here's the thing, it don't gotta be like this. The WNBA got talent. They got players who can hoop for real. They got fans who wanna ride with them. All they need, leadership that actually protects its stars, refs that know how to ref, and a plan that ain't just pray Caitlin saves us. Cuss right now, it feel like the league abandoned its own future. And fans ain't dumb. They not gonna stick around forever, hoping things magically get better. So yeah, if they don't change something soon, this league gonna keep stumbling year after year, while everybody's sitting back like, dang, what could have been? But maybe next season they finally wake up. Maybe they start protecting players like they matter. Maybe they actually build something that lasts. We gonna see. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today. It's your boy Tyrone, keeping it real as always. If you rocked with this, go ahead and hit that like button, sub to the channel, and drop a comment telling me how you feel about the WNBA right now. Cause nah, I know I ain't the only one seeing this mess. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.